Leuven Climate Neutral 2030 is a project of us all dedicated to achieve a sustainable, climate neutral, and socially inclusive city by 2030. Buildings and transportation are the two major sectors representing 85% of all emissions in Leuven. Building materials are commonly selected through functional, technical, and financial requirements with a little concern on their environmental consequences. In this video, we are going to evaluate a bamboo flooring project in Ethiopia and identify whether it is desirable and feasible in Leuven. We will show the sustainable aspect of bamboo floor as a building material with respect to ecosystem deterioration and material depletion. The production and use of laminated bamboo panel is evaluated economically, technologically, socially, philosophically compared to commonly used construction materials. The initiative involves different forms of savings, but it must be understood as the accumulation of capital. The critical feature of this capital is that it maintains justification for future generation. The savings extend beyond mere monetary value, as Rawls suggests when he mentions knowledge and culture and techniques and skills. Furthermore, the initiative aims at reducing social and economic inequalities to the greatest benefit of the least advantaged, consistent with the just saving principle. By investing on bamboo cultivation and processing, the initiative is solving the growing scarcity problems around the wood flooring industry in a strong sustainable way. The initiative is not substituting the hardwood by something like composite or a plastic polymer material. Rather, the initiative is working on the natural resource itself to solve the problem. Bamboo, being a rapidly growing and eco-friendly renewable resource, made the initiative further strong sustainable. But the initiative is a bit of anthropocentric and also incorporates a share of technological optimism in realizing the bamboo-based floor. Until now, our ethical considerations have typically involved in sustainable development. But in reality, the main problem that we are facing is depletion of natural resources. We can conserve our natural resources by use of renewable resources. If we want to do so, we have a responsibility to extend our moral duties to future generations. How can we achieve this? Through the initiative, we can actually create a public awareness about the benefits of bamboo for development, to expand lifetime of available resources, and remove trade constraints on both supply and demand chains. With this, we are creating a marginal utility of resources. Environmental issues are long-term issues. A report by the Belgium Public Planning Service shows an important implication for the way in which benefits and burdens will be distributed among present and future generations. The initiative provides an effective solution for this problem by improving efficiency, equity, and ecological sustainability so that the future generation will get a better world.
By distributing income and expenditure among the people engaged in this project, the initiative will reduce inequalities, which in turn leads to improved return on labor, which results in a better Gini coefficient and life index in a society. By CATO analysis, the social groups of construction company, furniture industry in Germany, USA and other European countries act as a customers for bamboo flooring. Among all countries, USA is consuming 50% of total production, followed by Germany. The people involved in research, advertisement, administration, stakeholders, transportation and technical sectors are commander actors. These are responsible for solving problems from their respective sections and educating local people about the benefits of this project. Here, Delft University of Technology was participating in research for bamboo flooring development. The farmer cooperatives which are involved in this project will get profits within 4 to 5 years when compared to others who are producing same material with timber, which needs 10 to 15 years. Here winners are sections of society who involved in this project in terms of wealth, and also other people who are enjoying the pollution free climate, and losers are the other companies producing the wooden floor from the timber and other trees. Though this is a capitalist initiative owned by some group of people, it also includes community members as owners. The major partners of this initiative includes African Bamboo, USAID, Duke Energy, Agricultural Fast Track, GIZ, ECO, NL Agency, Sweden and BMZ. Bamboo project is used to solve present mainly existing problems like climate neutrality and unemployment. While using bamboo for flooring, we can decrease deforestation and gain better CO2 sequestration compared to timber. If we produce 1 ton of bamboo wood, that will consume more than 1 ton of CO2 from the environment. Though this project is successful in Ethiopia, it may not be so somewhere else, mainly because of unfavorable climatic conditions and place to grow bamboo.
According to Journal of Development Economics, during year 2009, Ethiopia experienced a trade deficit which amounted to 23% of its GDP. This adds a lot to the prevailing poor economic performance of the country. To this end, the main business goal of the Bamboo Initiative is to play its own role towards increasing the export market share of the country and ultimately improve the terms of trade of the country. A report from IMF shows emerging markets nowadays account for more than one-third of world market exchange rate, and it advises global economic conditions to be threatened by shocks emanating from emerging market economies. The export market destination countries of the Bamboo Initiative are Germany, Netherlands, North America, and Middle East. None of these market destinations are among the largest emerging markets according to IMF. So the initiative is not resilient towards one of the econo-shocks outlined by Greg Knowles. According to an article published by Journal of Global Health Perspective, the major cause of rural to urban migration in Ethiopia is to get opportunities for employment and better life. To this end, there is a rampant migration from rural areas to cities. By locating the pre-processing plant and the manufacturing plant at rural areas, the initiative is largely minimizing the population migration to urban areas and lessen its effects on cities. For centuries, the spirit of cooperation has been an integral part of farming communities in Ethiopia. Despite the existence of 4,000 agricultural cooperatives in the country, with a membership of 4.5 million smallholder farmers, continue to be underserved, exploited, and marginalized. By promoting democracy, member accountability, and market orientation within cooperatives, the Bamboo Initiative is helping the cooperative members to become financially and institutionally self-sustaining. By developing market linkage and internal training capacity at the union level, it ensures that cooperatives have the ability to continue to develop business skills and propagate themselves without dependency on external institutions. The economic success of the restructured cooperatives of the initiative are encouraging.
Now let's look at Bamboo Flooring Initiative from technology perspective, starting from basic implementation and laminated bamboo panel processing. Laminated bamboo panel is a rectangular board made by gluing together a woven bamboo strands. The columns are cross-cut to a length of 2.5 meters, and gummy substances are extracted to reduce the starch content, followed by strip making. The strips are further divided into splits and carbonized to make it softer with a dark coffee color. Then it is kiln dried to remove moisture content and planed into uniform, straight and rectangular sections. Adhesive glue is applied to the strips that are neatly arranged next to and on top of one another, and pressed together to create final board. Efficiency does not necessarily represent sustainability unless our activity is evaluated in terms of energy saving and usage of renewable source. Here we have made an approximate life cycle assessment by using one laminated bamboo panel as a reference, and it is cradle to grave ecological impact is expressed as environmental cost from raw material acquisition through production, use and disposal. Looking at energy consumption, carbon dioxide emission and equivalent ecological cost starting from bars of bamboo, processing and transportation, a total of 40 kg of carbon dioxide equivalent is released per panel, which costs us €12. According to International Journal van der Lacht, Life Cycle Assessment and Carbon Sequestration, the carbon dioxide production of bamboo is reduced by more than half compared to timber, and by 6 factors compared to concrete of the same weight.
It's very important that we measure and evaluate efforts towards sustainable management on a periodic basis, or else it will be impossible to achieve a broad objective of sustainable development. To achieve a balance between economic development and emission abatement, efficient use of energy must be encouraged by energy conservation, renewable energy use, and facilitating fuel switching and increased access to advanced technologies. Thus, the effective use of renewable resources, if energy is an important aspect to bring about ecological, economical, and as well as social development. It seems that the use of bamboo as a natural renewable resource can go a long way in achieving all-round sustainable development.